Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes.
Moving in. Already feeling better.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. If it takes the death of a god to stop you, I'd say your ambition has gotten somewhat out of hand. Not that I'm one to talk, of course. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Speak. It is over where I am concerned. I will not be bearing the burden of the half-elf's deceit. She was the source of strife. I was the end of it. I suggest you turn your eye of judgment to her.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble. There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You there! Drow! Why on Gexraft? We aren't expecting more of you. Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with the drow.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon? Friend of Near's? Or you plough and drow now? That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Seems we'll have to free Near before we can collect the bounty on his head. Might be worth talking to some of the gnome slaves. Before they're worked to death, that is.
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Duergar are sending a message.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skickpit, you piss pot.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jarg? Well, then pixie lamps. If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Sounds like the Shadow Curse. We must be getting closer to Moonrise. Perhaps we should seek out this Near while we can, though.
Hells, if Smug could see me now.
Careful, I bite.
Don't be shy.
Don't touch me. There. What have we here? A quick rummage. That's curious. It's mine now.
Tired. Get over it.
Hardly a challenge.
They're starting to rot.
A nightfall feast. Though I'm not sure it should be quite so ripe. That's curious.
Loose stone. Let's look.
Quietly.
Prime spot for an ambush.
A quick rummage. Rope and gear. Someone was feeling adventurous. Let's move. A crooked touch. A little souvenir.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and I blow us to chunks. Wait. What in the hell's? Bugger it all. You moved them. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. I knew I couldn't trust you. Do it then. Make it hurt.
Certainly.
Come on, let's go.
At least things have stayed interesting. Need to find a way. Deep gnome make. But the design is anything but. What was this fort?
Whoever built it...
Come into
they
her
let it rot
shadow.
for ages.
Let all that is past be forgotten.
I'm ready. No harm in a little conversation.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
That's all then.
Every rock, every jewel tells a story.
Not sure what to make of this hell beast talk, though.
At the ready.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hell Beast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Near came. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
Oh, are those two still talking?
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Agreed. Let's go. We have places to be.
You, grab a cane and whip these droognin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving. Fine. Look at this. Adamantine. Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined, it's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
Something's on my mind.
No more! No more pain, no more work! All must die! All right. We will work. We will do as we're told. We will clear the way.
Not enough caning for my tastes, but you got the job done. I almost feel bad about this. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit. Bloody Rose have lost it. Put him down!
Well, so much for peace. I'll strike you down.
Can't afford to let up.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's spill some blood. You're mine.
Need to act fast.
Ready for this?
Grey One's gone. Good. We'll stay here until it's safe to leave.
Time to press ahead.
Keep your distance, darling. Should be easy.
Not a Dwergar design. This crossbow is meant for a warrior of Shah.
If not over, then through.
Watch your back. Watch the shadows.
what to do. Never wanted the easy path.
Tread lightly. Be careful. There are traps about. Let's crack it open.
What now? Moving ahead.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Or would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is, but first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
Up, down, and sideways till he's more whole than flesh.
Theory? It's a dumb theory. Half these walls are still standing.
Keep a blade close. Step lightly. Yes.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving in.
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized at least.
The skeletons, then.
Quiet.
You sure we can trust them?
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But we got nothing to lose. If all goes to plan, our ass is...
Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes.
Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks. I suppose I do. Though I'm not counting on one of you to help one of me.
You better hope.
I'm speaking soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac near.
Forget the smoke powder. They kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it. Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Lorida, our prayers are answered. Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Solnir will... You know what he'll do. All right. Go ahead, Lunkbug. Tell her.
A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
No. No, it can't be. I told you, Lunkbug!
Lorida, I'm so sorry. Truly. Mum, you have the powder. My Beldron will die back there. Blow up that wall, I'm begging you. Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Get back! The way! One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Finally. Worthless slaves. Your incompetence has been my ruin. Nay, does not fail.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You dare speak to me without due reverence. That was your first and last mistake. Thryn, carve out her heart and serve it to the Rothe. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her.
Shut your shitholes, both of you. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin near. And it's time you shell out.
Direct your blade at the heretic, Dwergar. You shall have your coin.
You're damn right I'll have it. Me and that one, we got a deal. We beat your ass and dig the Jews out from your carcass.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Near is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics. Let near be your end.
This.
Can't even catch my breath.
Excellent.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Count on me.
Let's have some fun.
No mercy.
Knees high.
There's blood in the air. Let's move.
Another parasite.
Schindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cock stench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra too, like I promised. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in. Clan property. They come with us. Won't hear me argue. Your mouth's got the might to back it. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses! Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General near called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
Was I wrong, Mickey? Did they?
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet, nothing good happens in the Underdark. I don't know if you've heard, but some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Not right. Not right.
Beldron! I was so worried! Did Near hurt you?
No, no, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me. Aye, the cult kept us for slave hands, but Walburn was our leader. He knows things. Things the cult would like to know too, it seems. You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbrun's found the formula for rune powder. Aye, the explosive of Gaedel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walburn couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walburn together.
Covered in dust.
Not right.
Wait. Is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband.
With haste.
It's my
What's
job.
in here?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
The decaying corpse lies before you. The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body.
Not right.
What's the story? Toast.
God. When near.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Another step forward.
I should get a mask.
Peacebringer, be at home. The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
I should speak up.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
You did? Then I owe you more than I can ever repay. Thank you.
I'd love to, thanks.
Still alive, so that's progress. What an odd emblem. Don't think I've seen it before.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers. In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Don't linger. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. There are traps about. An aspect of the lady's loss. Shadowheart may appreciate its finding. Lovely. Held together by rust and hope.
One day I'll catch a break.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I must be on my way. What was that watchword? Lux Splendor. But what does it mean? No traps, please.
The dance macabre. Let's do it.
I've got this.
Want another? Damn, it's good to be alive. For me? Strange mask. Looks familiar, but I can't quite place it. Must have skipped the chapter on these at school. Another mask. Awfully heavy. That's infernal metal for you.
Very well.
Shah's blessings upon you. You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return? Thank you. Lady Shah teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
The still mold. Used in forges to cast armor and weapons. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Should... No. This is good.
Let's cover fire, baby. Want to do it?
This will do nicely.
What should I do? Down with you.
This is good. Spill some blood.
Ready.
nice little nap. Don't burn yourself. Let's ride. Something over there.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down. What's next?
Hey, good looking.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going. Worth the cost. Can't give up. Sometimes the only way out is through. You've made a grave mistake.
Let's finish this.
This is gonna feel good.
At least a step.
Soldier. There we go. What's this?
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. road ahead. I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Off we go then.
This must be the forge. What a sight to behold. The lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
Moving.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Why the hell's a lava elemental? No wonder the lake's so volatile.
I forever, pal. Need learn the hard way.
Jump dance.
Never a dull moment. Blood comes easy these days.
Need to stay focused.
Let's go.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Heating up.
Let's have some courage.
Another fight. Let's go. the rest?
Easy.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Thou hast come!
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
The laugh urge fades. A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Thou art the wonder! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings. To thy granddaughter, Shira Clawen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed. A ghost? I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirits they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power.
You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
How much farther can I go? An opening in the metal. That mold should fit perfectly.
There is work to do.
Hey ho. Oh yeah.
What a day. Arriving in style. I rather like
yes. Smell blood.
My faith will protect me.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
What now?
Oh, there are methods now, too! Wonderful. Why not?
I'm ready. Nothing important is ever easy. Still on my feet.
Hungry for the slaughter. Yes, here.
Let's end this.
Incoming.
Got to concentrate.
Let's march. Got it.
Can't give up now.
My faith protects me.
Attention.
Is that blood? No, never mind. swift as my feet can carry me.
Hey, you. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued. The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
Oh my gods! Look at its little beak! Oh, come here, you doll! Damn it! You scared it off. Poor little beaky fella. Hope he finds his way back.
Looks like the place the Dark Justicia's letter mentioned. But when I might be left out in plain...
It's go time.
No choice but to keep going.
Oh my word.
Need to act fast.
Survival is all that matters.
Put 'em up. What's it gonna take?
Make it hurt.
Concentrate.
Traps. How considerate. With pleasure.
Looking ahead.